I'm Anil Kumar, sharing with you an application question on factoring of difference of cubes. The question is, the volume of the frustum of a right circular cone of radii a and b and height h is given by v equals to 1 over 3 pi h times b cube minus a cube divided by b minus a. Simplify and write the expression for the volume when a equals to b. What does it signify? Okay, that is a very interesting question. I've seen it many times in the test paper. Now, when you read this, simplify and write the expression for the volume when a equals to b. If you kind of substitute a equals to b, 0 over 0 you get. It's kind of undefined. Okay, what does it signify? Now, don't jump to that conclusion. So that is kind of an hint I'm giving you, right? It looks as if it is undefined, right? So what next? Okay, let us see. Okay, let's first understand what is frustum. It is a part of right circular cone. So let me sketch one right circular cone. Let's say this is our cone. Let's say this is our cone, right? Now, frustum is a part of it. So if I cut this from here, let us see. Right, so then what happens? Then we get the top surface here. Is it okay? And this portion, the bottom portion, right? This portion, which you have right here, is called the frustum. So that is the first thing to understand. Okay, so this is the frustum for us. Okay, now when we say of radii a and b, right, since b minus a we are taking, so what we will do is right circular. Okay, so let me draw this perpendicular line. That's the center. So that means b is greater than a, correct? So that radii, this radius is b for us, and this one is a for us, correct? So I'll write this as b and this as a, and the height part is the distance between these two. So this is the height for us. Okay, so that is the height. So that is the kind of structure which we call as frustum. That's first thing. Okay, let's jump back to the part a equals to b. It really means when these two are equal, right? So if these two are equal, let me reduce this a bit. And if I do that, all right, so I'm kind of deviating, but if I reduce this a bit and I do that, then I kind of get like this. Do you see that? So what does that look like? Cylinder, right? So it looks like a cylinder, correct? And you know what volume of cylinder is? Pi r square h. Is that okay? So that is what happens when you make a equals to b. But let us see how we can prove it algebraically, right? So let's begin to factor this and then see. Okay, so we are given volume equals to 1 by 3 pi h times b cube minus a cube divided by b minus a. Now, can you factor the difference of cubes? Yes, you can. You know the formula, right? So we'll just straight away apply the formula and write down the numerator as b minus a times b square plus ab plus a square, correct? Divided by b minus a. Perfect. Now, as you can see, b minus a and b minus a can be cancelled, correct? In that case, what are we left with? We are left with 1 over 3 pi h, and within the bracket, we have b square plus ab plus a square, right? So that is the formula for volume of frustum, correct? So we have done the first part, that is simplify this expression, correct? Now we can substitute a equals to b and then see what happens, correct? So we'll do that part now. So if I substitute a equals to b, then I will write this as equal to 1 over 3 pi h. So I'm writing, instead of a, I'm writing b. So I'll have b square plus, this is also b times b square, a equals to b, so I'm writing b for a, so it is b square. So we get 3b square, right? So it is 1/3 pi h times 3b square. And 3 and 3 cancel, yes. So what do you get? Pi b square h. Do you see that? So we get pi b square h. So b is the radius of the cylinder, correct? So when we do it, b is the radius of the cylinder, so it is b square radius square h. So you get this formula for cylinder. Do you understand? So when a equals to b, it becomes a cylinder, right? Cy, cylinder, whose volume v is pi radius square, which is b, times height. Do you see that? So that is how we can derive the formula or write down its significance. I'm Anil Kumar, and I hope you enjoyed working with me on difference of squares and sum of difference and sum of cubes. You can always share and subscribe my videos, and if there is any question which I can help you with, don't hesitate to post it. Thank you and all the best.